What's up, Clashers? This is JM from the Chicken Nuggets, bringing you our next war recap video. Since our last war recap, the much awaited December update has hit the clan world, the biggest update of them all. It hit us mid-war, so we did lose some attack replays to the update, but we still have some top-notch attacks to show off. In my opinion, so far the update has been pretty cool. This new way of gaming life has prompted much less pure attacks in my base. As you can see, most of the attacks have been trophy dumps by some high level players. I'm not completely sure what that's all about, if they're trying to just sneak their way to Silver League and Bronze League to try to find some low level guys to attack, but I'm sure we'll get more information of how the clan world transitions in the upcoming update. So here we go. This last war we have for you guys is a war against a level 7 Asian war clan, and we ended up winning this war by 8 stars. They ended up doing a lot of their damage on our Town Hall 9s and Town Hall 8s. They did miss 1 star here on Blessed. They didn't even bother to attack Don Profundo at number 7. Our Town Hall 10s pretty much held them off. Great war effort, guys. For us attacking their bases, we 2-star all of the Town Hall 10s, we 3-star all the Town Hall 9s, and we 3-star all of the Town Hall 8s, and that's just how you war. That's how you put up a good effort. Great job, guys. This is how we do it. Chicken Nuggets. The first attack we have for you today is CK going in under number 7. Let's see what CK has for us today. Now, as you're looking at this base, you can see that this base has a really big problem, and the big problem is that its air defenses are all in the corners. You're basically begging for an air attack when you put your air defenses in the corner like that. You cannot do that and be successful as a defender. So let's see what CK can do here. CK is coming in with Golaloon, minimum amount of loons, 3 giants for attacking purposes, 10 minions, only level 3 for cleanup purposes and for some extra support, 3 hounds. He only has level 10 warriors, but he also brings us 2 poisons, which is perfect because now we can donate that extra dark spell with this new update. So here we go. Drops that golem here on the right side, trying to target that queen and trying to target that first air defense and that arch tower and that whiz tower. Very minimum amount of troops for 4 defenses. Drop some wizards in the back for extra support. Brings no wall breakers, but ends up dropping that rage to help that golem and help those wizards get through that first wall and try to lure the CC troops. Next target right now is going to be air defense. They're going to go through this wall right now. They lure the CC troops. He drops that poison right on top of them, slows them down. Both of those balloons are gonna go down with this poison, but the dragon is gonna stay up. He begins his second phase, which is the giants on the left side, trying to take out that second air defense. Drops some wizards for funneling purposes. Drops his king and queen off all for them to target that second air defense. That second air defense is gonna go down. Here comes that CC dragon. He's gonna drop that second poison spell right there. Unfortunately, the dragon is gonna evade it and target his queen, and his queen is gonna go down right now. He's gonna be smart though. He's gonna drop a minion here on the right side, trying to drag that dragon over the poison spell. It does work slightly, but the dragon ends up getting out of the poison spell. He doesn't panic here, which is perfect because he just stuck to his game plan. This is why he brought the minions for extra support, and the minions end up taking out that dragon. He begins the third phase. He drops 2 hounds here in the third air defense, drops some loons in a clockwise rotation, and some air mines go off. Perfect, that's what the hounds are there for. Drops that rage, the third air defense goes down. Drops that third hound to target the 4th air defense. More air mines go off. He keeps dropping some loons for support. He drops that haste to help him through that 4th air defense. The 4th air defense finally goes down. Some pups need to start popping. The first the hound pops right there. Here comes the minions to clean up the mess on the outside. He brings that heal, which is such a perfect heal that I would not have thought of bringing. All that defense there, the core is just targeting his loons, but that heal is just helping keeping them up and helping the other loons come around and that hound come around and tank, and they go down pretty quickly, and this is pretty much a 3-star effort. Crazy wreckage, crazy gameplay right now by CK. Great job, buddy. Only one Archer tower left, and just not enough to target all the troops that he has left. There goes that last air mine. Pops that last hound. Perfect, so he can have even more cleanup troops. Great job, CK. CK should have had two attacks shown here in the war recap, but unfortunately his second attack was cut off by the update. But regardless, great job, CK. Keep up the good work. The next attack we have for you guys is DJ going in under number 11. So let's see what DJ has for us today. So right off the bat, you see this base and you're saying to yourself, what is this? All the defenses are outside. What's this guy thinking? How can I attack this base? Are all my troops just gonna get stuck outside? But if you start breaking this base down, you can see that this base has one huge flaw, which is that all his defenses are basically outside with no wall protection. So if you're thinking to yourself, how can I take advantage of that? The way I take advantage of that is just bring an excessive amount of troops that the defenses just cannot target, and they're gonna do just a great job of taking out these unwalled defenses and just wreck through the base. You just gotta bring enough troops to make it happen. So let's see what DJ does for us today. DJ's coming in with an old school GOWIWI. He's coming in with 3 golems, 13 witches, wizards, 5 witches, and 6 wall breakers. I think he has a P.E.K.K.A, a max P.E.K.K.A in his war castle. So let's see what he brings us today. He's gonna begin by luring on the left side. Pretty easy lure. He drops a giant there and a wall breaker. I don't know, not sure why he dropped that wall breaker, but he lured the CC. He drops the poison, and he's gonna take out that balloon with that poison, and he's gonna bring down that dragon health by a lot. Let's just fast forward here real quick while that goes down. He begins his attack by dropping 3 golems very wide, basically through 3 corners. He drops some wizards to just clean up that mess in the back. He starts dropping a witch here on the left side to create those scullies. That's gonna attract a lot of attention. His archer queen is not gonna target that dragon. The dragon's gonna go down pretty easy. Drop some wall breakers, a little erratic, but they get down and they open up those low level walls. Ended up breaking to that second compartment. Perfect. As you can see here on the left side, that king is gonna go down pretty easily. Doesn't even have to use his ability. It does have that P.E.K.K.A in the CC castle, in the war castle, which pops out and is gonna go directly into the middle of that base. Perfect, because he needed that to target the houses that are gonna be there, to target that town hall that's high HP, to target that war castle that's very high HP. On the corners we can see some Golemites still tanking here on the right side, some Golemites on the left side still tanking, a bunch of wizards on the left side. He still has his king and queen ability. He uses that jump right there in the town hall, uses that rage, and uses a heal just to get all those troops that are there right into that base, and that middle of the base is just wrecked. His P.E.K.K.A still has pretty good health. His queen and king have high health. They both still have their ability. He dropped that rage there to help that P.E.K.K.A get through that wall. Finally gets through that wall. He's gonna have one hit, get through that wall. Rage is just raging all his troops. Perfect rage drop. This base is pretty much wrecked. Both of his abilities are still there. Not even sure if he's gonna use both of his abilities. All that's left is a cannon and an archer tower, and look at all those scullies from those witches. Like I told you guys before, those kind of open bases, you bring enough troops to distract them, you're gonna get this done. And he even has a crispy, a very crispy earthquake spell that he did not use there. Great attack, DJ. Keep up the good work. The next attack we have for you guys today is, let's see here, I think I passed it. Yes, Scrammy going in under number 13. Let's see what Scrammy has for us today. Right off the bat, we can see that this base has very low level air defenses. One of those level 5s, and he has one X-bow set to ground and the other X-bow set to ground and air. So again, this base is just screaming, air attack me, air attack me, air attack me. He does have a level 18 queen, so he's pretty set there, but the low level air defense is just too easy to pass up for an air attack, and that's pretty much what Scrammy does to this base. So let's see how Scrammy approaches it. Scrammy's coming in with Golaloon attack. He's coming in with a max Golaloon attack, which that means he's bringing 4 quakes. He's gonna try to open up that core of the base. And again, there's another flaw that I just noticed in this base is that all those air defenses are right next to each other. So if he can just get right in there, he can pretty much take almost all of them out. If he does that, he's only gonna have 2 hastes and a rage left. He's gonna use that rage for his kill squad, so he's only gonna have 2 hastes to use for his loons. But with these low level air defenses, that's a chance that he can take, and he will take, and he's successful in taking. So let's see what Scrammy does here. He begins his kill squad here on the upper left side, next to the queen. He drops all those 4 quakes right there to open up that core. Look at that big core that's opened up. All of that is just accessible now. He drops 2 golems, and he drops the wall, 3 golems, and he drops the wall breakers to get into that wall. CC troops are coming out. He drops some wizards to create that funnel. He messes up by not dropping some more wizards here on the right side where the other army camp was, to create that funnel and definitely push all his troops down the middle, and that's gonna bite him later on in the raid. But here comes the golems. They go right in, and the queen just went down, and the queen's gonna go down pretty soon. Some of those big bombs are going off. Here comes the first air defense. That first air defense is down. So like I see here, the archer queen is trying to take a walk on him. That second air defense goes down. Here comes the loons in the house. He drops 2 hounds on the first air defense. He does have some air scullies, which is a pretty well thought out plan, especially if you're gonna have such low level air defenses. He drops that haste there on the right side to help those loons across. He drops more loons here on the left side, so it's a clockwise rotation. The queen is still taking a walk around for him, but that third air defense is about to go down pretty soon with this hound, and that's all she wrote. All he needed was 2 haste to get that done. Level 5 air defense is just too easy to get through. 1 expo on ground is just not gonna cut it. Great attack by Scrammy on this base. Queen ability is still going on. Plenty of cleanup troops, and that is all she wrote. Great attack by Scrammy. Great job, buddy. So remember, guys, that's how you attack these kind of bases. Those max attack Golaloons. Always take advantage of those low level air defenses when you can, as we saw in this war recap. And that pretty much wraps up today's war recap, guys. Stay tuned for the next war recap. Remember, attack swiftly, become deadly, and always stay crispy. This is JM signing out. Till next time.